Yeah. Twins pod. Speaking of religion, Pope just died recently.
Yeah,
That dude was pretty woke, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. They say
He was
that
a woke pope.
They say that he was the woke globalist pope, and yeah, Keith, he was in his 80s, so yeah, he was pretty old.
I hope they picked that black guy.
I would love that.
He's far right.
Dude, I like that black guy. Yeah,
That would be epic. A far right black pope.
based black pope. I love it. And
I would love that.
based blacks are really the most
He's like
based.
the Trojan horse for conservatism. Didn't see this coming, did you?
Hell yeah! I mean, based black guys are really the most based amongst us. Like, just look at y'all, look at Kanye.
Yeah. How does that whole process work when you pick a pope?
Well, it's they call it a conclave, right?
Conclave.
And they just made a new movie. Actually, it's funny how this new movie Conclave sort of just dropped as soon as the Pope died. It's basically an election. It's like Survivor, essentially, where people like write the name of the person. It's like reverse Survivor. You know how in Survivor they write the name of the person that they want off the island? In this instance, they write the name of the person that they think is going to be the best, and whoever's got the most of their name written down is the one that becomes the Pope.
Well, he ain't winning. Yeah, too much racism.
Hey, man. The whites like him, too. Look at Asmongold. He's
this guy
Robert
could
Sarah.
actually be the next pope. The West has denied its Christian roots. A tree without roots dies. Soviet communism showed people how possible it was to lead mankind into misery while promoting absolute equality. The West is dying. There is no longer any birth rate. They are being invaded, and they are losing their culture. If Christianity disappears in Europe, the whole world is threatened.
Dude, I like that shot of him right there with that gold hat on.
Yeah, let me get that pause.
That was
The world
epic.
is threatened.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
That's my Pope right there.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. That would be tight. Look what he said. Gender ideology is a Luciferian, refusal to receive a sexual nature from God.
That's the most base thing I've ever heard.
I love that guy.
Jesus.
And so anyway, I am an African. Let me say clearly, this liturgy is not a place to promote my culture. Rather, it is the place where my culture is baptized, where my culture is taken up into the divine.
Yeah.
And also, like, bro.
See, that's a really based statement, man, because like people always talk to me about, oh, what about the people, who were around during Jesus' time? What about the people in Japan? What about the people in Africa? What about the people, in the Mayan Aztec civilizations? Are they all going to hell? Did they all go to hell? I mean, I don't know. I can't say if they all went to hell or not.
No, they burning in hell, though.
But you needed to be baptized through Christ's teachings to truly be saved by him. And that's literally what he said in that post right there. I love that. That's like real Christian stuff right there.
You got to admit, he's got that shit on. Is this him with who I think it is? With the OG? Oh, shit. Those who use the Bible to justify mass immigration are bewitched.
And I that's what the last Pope was doing. He was saying that there should be open borders and all this stuff like that.
Yeah, he was a socialist.
Yeah, he was the woke Pope.
This guy spitting, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, I don't have a vote in this, but if I did, for what I know about this guy, I would vote for him. Why does he have an evil look? Because he knows what he's up against. That's why.
Senator Kirsten Gillibrand.
Love it.
Yeah, he is a no-nonsense pope.
And then we got the other Pope, the one that just died. And like we were saying, he was basically the woke globalist Pope. But I'll say what I think about him in a second.
Liz, you talk a lot about the Catholic Church. What do you see as the legacy of Pope Francis?
Well, Matt, I'm fond of calling him the Pope of the globalist. So that kind of sets the stage for what I consider to be a disastrous 12 years. And despite the fact that he has passed away, I think his legacy is going to be absolutely catastrophic, not only for the church, but for the world. He promoted climate change. He mandated the vax. He encouraged unrestricted migration around the world. He worshipped a pagan goddess in St. Peter's. You may recall, Matt, when he called Trump in 2016 unchristian for openly criticizing Trump to all the world during the middle of the campaign because Trump wanted to build a wall and wanted to deport illegals. This Bergoglio has closed all churches worldwide during
There's J.D. Vance.
Yeah, he the one killed him.
The touch of death right there.
The touch of death.
He got that
if you called him the Pope killer.
He got that vampiric touch.
COVID. He has actually promoted and protected sexual predators in the clergy.
That's
and
crazy.
Most of
That
all,
is crazy.
And I'm sure you remember there's this disastrous secret agreement with the CCP that he negotiated. And Matt, we still don't even know the terms of the secret agreement. And it has been renewed 3 times. And worldwide global freedom, religious freedom, Christian advocates have said that this deal that is secret has absolutely collapsed Christian religion in China. It has forced the underground Catholic Church, which is the faithful church, to go further underground. You know, Xi Jinping started using bulldozers to crush all these evangelical churches. They were just leveled right after this deal was signed with the Pope. And do you know what he said to all these Christian evangelicals and all these Catholics? Well, the Pope is willing to make a deal with me so I can do whatever I want here. And so now we have a China, Matt, which has absolutely destroyed, persecuted Christians, rounded up bishops and priests and laity, and they've disappeared in China as a result of this deal. I mean, if you can imagine anything so terrible. And what few churches are left, they've replaced crucifixes with pictures of Xi Jinping. I kid you not.
Wow.
That's sacrilegious.
That is pretty sacrilegious, to say the least.
Yeah. I think God needs to drown that place. Start all over. Yeah.
What do y'all think about, like, you know, not just this Pope, but the like whole concept of like the Pope and the Vatican and everything like that? Do you think you know, it brings it like puts a bad taste in people's mouth about Christianity?
Oh, well, especially when you got the wrong Pope in there.
Yeah.
It's a great tool if you got the right person out. You can do a lot of good across society.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, but I have no faith that they're going to pick that black guy. If they voted for this past priest that just died, they voted for that.
Yeah.
They knew who that guy was about.
Yeah.
Before they voted for him. So that gives me no faith that they'll actually vote for that.
For the far-right black guy.
For the guy who's actually a Christian.
Yeah. Maybe the pendulum will switch. Maybe, you know, Trumpism,
The Trump
popping
effect.
off.
Well, Trump
Wokeism's dying,
vote.
right?
Maybe,
Trump effect.
Yeah.
Maybe people said the woke way is not the way. Let's go with the black guy. He's actually more Christian than anybody in here.
Go with what the Bible says.
Yeah.
And then they can do a little DEI action, too, with the black guy, you know?
Yeah, I'm all
Kill
for
two
some
birds with
DI.
one stone. Yeah, man.
But, yeah, I mean, do you think the Pope really has any power or sway? Like, because the Catholics say that the Pope is the voice of Jesus Christ on the earth. That's what the Catholics say.
Yeah, well, what he says speaks volumes. It pushes out a culture of Christianity and good of Christianity. That other Pope, man, he was pushing a lot of evil stuff.
Yeah.
Demented stuff.
He could have been compromised. He could have been fooled.
Yeah.
I think he may have came at it and like, look, I don't have any love for globalists or wokies or climate change people. You know, I feel bad for them because a lot of them are just brainwashed and, you know, mentally defective kind of. But maybe this Pope, he's old. You know, he was coming at it from a different perspective. He sees all these young people galvanized against climate change. He sees all these young people galvanized for immigration and human rights. Maybe he thought he was doing something good.
Well,
you know?
in that case, he's an idiot. Total
Fair
moron.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I think
enough.
that last Pope, he was not good for the.
If you're paying attention to what's going on in the world and you think,
and you know Scripture.
yeah, and you know what's going on in the world, you fall for that, you have to be an idiot.
Fair enough. The idiot woke Pope.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
and he's probably burning in hell right now. Because the stuff he was pushing, man, that shit was unclean.
Yeah, man. Climate change and stuff too, man. Like the vaccine, putting that injection in your body.
Yeah, that whole climate change thing. When has the climate not changed? I mean, this place used to be covered in ice.
He used to say that, like, you know, just driving a car is destroying the world.
Yeah, fuck
No,
him.
people like him is destroying the world.
I'm tired of talking about this Pope. The most stuff you pulling up is pissing me off.
Yeah, hey, y'all know about this giveaway, right? The Jeep Rubicon. But if you're in it right now, not only you get entered to win this, you get entered to win this monster over here. Come on down to the Price is Right. Bob Barker's been replaced. D.I. hire right here, and I'm proud of it. You know why I'm proud? Because I'm black. I don't give a shit. Give away this turbo diesel Ram 2500 heavy duty. Those tinted windows. Not beautiful. What color is this? Graphite? That is white supremacist graphite right there. And assist step on that? Man, get in the win. All you gotta do is buy one of these fly t-shirts or any of our supplements, anything on our website. Get you automatically entered to win the Jeep Rubicon and our new giveaway, this turbo diesel 2500. Officialhodgetwins.com. If you're in our contest right now, you get 10 times the entries. Yeah, man, it's a beauty. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You hooked on phonics, nigga. No purchase necessary. Boy, prohibited. See official rules for details. Yeah.